Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Rooster Dandy, and welcome back to Star Technologies, where we make technology in the stars. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, since last time, I moved our little generator, as you can see behind me, and I'm planning on moving any electronics we make over to that little wall there. It will be our wall of machinery. And as you also probably noticed, there's a tree farm. Yeah, I haven't been idle. Well, I mean, I've been a bit idle doing other things because of life, but today's a rainy day, and I had nothing else to do, so here's another episode. You'll also notice behind me we've got a crushing wheel crafter and a whole crushing wheel wall. This thing, I've got an igneous extruder up there, crushing gravel, or cobble to gravel to sand, and the byproducts, so we're getting flint, clay, and a metric ton of sand, which we then use in our new and improved sieve machine. I am using modular rotors because they're a blessing. They truly are. So, for the modular rotors, we need redstone dust. They're not, but we turn dust into redstone dust. That thing. Also notice this thing. I moved our little latex setup over here and automated it, also with a modular router. So there's a bucket going through here. Bucket takes the latex from the fluid cell, moves it over to the mechanical crafter, which then turns it into rubber, or raw rubber, I should be a little bit more precise. And then it just modular router pulls the bucket back into itself, and the process repeats indefinitely. And in here, it's not too many changes. I, oh, this thing, another modular router. This is just an automatic campfire thing. You'll remember I had a bunch of campfires here. I could just right-click with the item. That was, well, it was okay, but this is better. It just, it just works. It just works. And now, as this is episode 5, I'm gonna try and up the production value a bit. See where that goes. A lot more editing on my part. Oh God, the editing. I'm not a fan of it. And as for our goal today, we are completing the LV chapter. First thing we need to do is just a lot of basic electronic circuits. These things, not easy to craft, but the reason I've been doing all of this stuff off camera is just to make this a bit easier on us. Now, I already have a lot of these resistors and a lot of the rubber sheets required. Not too many vacuum tubes, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And vacuum tubes, or no, the resistors are pretty easy to craft. It's just sticky resin, copper wires, and paper. And I have a slime farm over there. It's the large wooden barrels, turning shiitake spores into slime by cooking them. And then slime you can cook, turn that into resin. And charcoal? Well, you saw the wood farm. As for glass, well, we got the sand farm now, which also makes flint. So that's mostly automated. I still need to use the I thought I put a... Ah, here it is. A mortar. Still need to use the mortar to turn it to dust, make the glass dust. It's a whole thing. But we do still need a lot of these glass tubes. So, with the glass we have in here, which is a lot, it did mass produce a bunch earlier. We need to make the glass tube. And with the steel we have in here, let's grab a stack. We need to make a bunch of steel bolts. And I'm going to need a new file. Cool. Glass panes. I don't know why I did it like that. So that's 22 glass tubes. Then we need a lot of copper wire. Oh, I only got 12. Good thing we got a metric ton of copper in the mega chest over there. Just need to press it into the sheets. And I'm gonna need some wire cutters. Did I put wire cutters in here anywhere? No? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, pardon me. Guess I'm going to need some wire cutters as well. Let's see. A screw, 2 rods, and plates. Gonna need a new file as well. Thankfully, the file's the easy part. I've been making them with Invar, just because Invar is pretty easy to craft. And it holds up, say the least. Now, I can do this, right? No, I can't do that. Hammer, Invar plates. Let's grab some sticks. We're probably gonna need 1 or 2. Invar file. Screws. Oh. And then 3 plates. That should be enough for the wire cutters. Just need to grab a screwdriver. And voila! Wire cutters. Whew. Need to make a new pair already. Well, we've got our wire now, so let's see exactly how many of these vacuum tubes we can... Oh, just 22. That's still quite good. Let's throw some of these bolts away. Next up, we need resin circuit boards. Good thing that's easy. Oop. Just need to make a lot of these wood planks. From there, we get the resin circuit boards, but we need the printed circuit boards, which is also a lot of copper wire. Because of course it is. I need to make more plates. And you know what? Let's make some steel wire cutters, since we have the stuff on us to do so. So that is 2 steel rods, steel bolts, and 3 steel plates. If I remember correctly, it was that, and you? Nope. Saw? Nope. Ah. There we go. Steel wire cutters. That should get through a bunch of these plates pretty easily. Yep. Used half its durability, but we got all the wires we need. Most of them, anyway. There. 11 resin-printed circuit boards. Something tells me it's not going to be enough, though. Guess I should just mass-produce a bunch of copper wire. Last thing we need is a bunch of these red alloy wires. Now, red alloy wire, it's not a pain to craft. It just takes time, because you need to wait for all the redstone, and then you're just using up all the redstone you get, throwing it in with the copper. Because it uses, what, 4 redstone per 1 ingot of red alloy? Yeah, it uses 4. But once we have all the items required, we should be able to go ahead and just missing steel plates. Of course, we're missing steel plates. Well, there's 32. And voila. What am I missing here? Just red alloy. Of course, it's red alloy. Well, more plates, more wire, and we just broke our cutters. After that, we just throw in the rubber sheets. And we got, that's 12. Where's the steel? Here it is. Hammer. I should just make a steel hammer. Let's see, it was this. No, it was this. There, steel hammer. Let's use up the iron hammer here. Steel plates. And we're going to want a lot of the LV machine holes. So, steel plate, tin cable, which I should have a lot of tin plate. Oh, I had extra wire cutters in there, what do you know? That's the tin wire, and just make the tin cable. Awesome. So, then we just need the wrought iron plates, which I already have. And voila! What are we missing here? Steel plates? Okay. Steel. Steel plates. Boom. LV machine hole. Just need imagination to use this. which, uh, which I'm not sure I have. I'll just put all these circuit stuff in, all the circuit stuff in there. Now, we can get started on some machines right after I make more of these soul-infused wires. Let's see, soul ingot, smelting soul dust, mixer, Can I make... I can. So we need soul sand dust and Invar. How much Invar we got? 66. I'd say that's enough. Let's throw some of these back into our storage. Let's grab our Invar and soul sand dust. Well, soul sand is easy enough. Let's just grab some sand. And throw it in our haunting setup. Oh, hey, there's soul sand here already. Now, to make the dust, we just use the mortar, which is somewhere in here again. There it is. Sweet. Load that thing with some more coal. Throw those in. Voila! Soul-infused ingots. The LV superconductor, apparently. So we're going to want to use this to power all of our machines. Speaking of, it's about time we make some. What does this do? Electrolyzer. We can turn dust into other dusts, as well as gas. Okay. We're probably gonna want this. Though, let's focus on the big picture here first. Basic alloy smelter. That is a must. Where I threw a bunch of copper wire back in here, right? Okay, copper wire. Check this. Got the large copper wire. Alloy smelter. Bam. And we're just missing the steel plates. Voila! There we go. Basic polarizer. And we can finally get this set up. Just plop this. Whoops. I think I gotta rotate it. Okay. Wood mallet. Boom. There we go. With that done, we also know how we're gonna actually transport our electricity around with these electrical connectors. So, that's pretty sweet. So now we got a lot of magnetic rods. Use use these magnetic rods, the copper wires, and the tin cable to make some LV motors. Which open up a bunch of other stuff to us, such as a chemical reactor, basic wire mill, centrifuge, and the next thing we're going to make, the LV electric piston. So we're going to need some steel. Thankfully we have some. There. Small gear. And boom, LV piston. Which will then let us make the forge hammer. And we're missing some tin cable. Alright. Rubber sheet. Tin wire, tin cable. And an anvil. Same recipe. Go. Basic forge hammer. And now, at long last, just gotta hook it up. Come on. Oh, come on. Things get in the way sometimes. It happens. But, basic forge hammer. You no longer have to do, Oh, wait. It's 3 for 2 now, which is still better, but... yeah, it's still better than what we had. Next up, we're going to want the wire mill. It's pretty simple, actually. I'll plop this right next to the alloy smelter. And voila. Powered up and working like a charm. So, throw these in the forge hammer. Oh, that's fast. I love it. Zero? Let's see. Wire mill, wire mill. Oh, it turns the ingots directly. Oh! Okay, so I throw those in. Wire mill. Set it to 1. And voila! Soul infused ingots. And I feel like a idiot. There. Just gonna need 2 more steel rods. Another electric piston. And a basic lathe. Man, I need to get some anchors over here. Make travel just a bit easier. Oh. It's already connected. What do you know? And with the lathe. Steel rods. And at a much better ratio. There, just lighting things up a little. This, that. And I need more iron rods. Where'd my wrench go? Seriously, where's my wrench? I had a wrench. Oh, it's right there. Okay, basic bender. Alright, that's the robot arm and the conveyor module. With these, oh, we're gonna need 2 of each. Fair enough. Okay, there's our bam. That be what we need to make the assembler. Yep. Oh. Forgot to do that. Assembler. Missing tin cables. There. And the assembler is probably one of the more powerful things because we can finally make flint meshes. Huzzah! String mesh and 6 flint. Macerator. Awesome. Stick that here. And it'll just do its thing. Where did I get this diamond axe from? Go. Got an extruder. Stick that there. Fuck it up. There we go. Basic arc furnace. Just wire this up as well. And we somehow need to pump oxygen into this. Looks like there's a quest line for that right there. Oh, the upgrade kit. Ooh. We'll look into that a little later. Now I want to make this thing. Electric blast furnace. We are missing heat-proof Invar machine casing. Invar frame. Invar rods. Okay, where's the Invar? Rods. Okay. Invar frame. Next up. This and this. There. Heat-proof Invar casing. And then furnaces. Just make a couple. Not enough ingredients to craft. Guessing we need more circuits. Right? Okay. This chest. Oh. Okay, maybe we did have enough and they were just sitting in there. Oh yeah, we did. Well, I guess that's all of our circuits now. Let's see. This is a multi-block. What am I gonna need? I guess I could fit this right here, actually. It uses, yeah, no, I could totally fit this right here. Boom. Actually, I think we want the input hatch. Oh, that's fluid. We don't want fluid there. We want the input and output bus on the front. So input, output. And on the back, or no, up here, we'll put the hatches. Input hatch, output hatch. Boom. All we need now is the muffler. Muffler hatch, low voltage, tin rotor, tin ring, hammer, and a tin rod. think I still have some of those in here. So we're gonna need tin plates. Tin screws. Bender. Cutter. Oh, I don't have a cutter yet, do I? Cutter requires water. It's a good thing we have an infinite water source available to us. For this, I'm just gonna use the file. File, where'd I put that file? Oh, it's right here. Saw. That was, yeah, it was a tin screw. Got the screws, tin plates. Just missing the tin ring, which is this. So hammer, file, screwdriver. Tin rotor. LV motor. There's the muffler hatch. Let's just grab some cobble. Voila! Electric blast furnace. Now, all we need is an LV energy connector. And a wrench. Where's my wrench? Boom. Signalum. Alloy smelter, no. Electric blast furnace. Signalum dust. Mixer, redstone, copper, and silver. Yeah. Mixer. Mm. Oh. Great, now I need a new pair of wire cutters. Cool. It's powered. That will make signalum. Signalum. And with that, we have technically completed LV, since we're onto the MV. I can just roll this, right? Yeah, I roll it, make signal and wire, and voila, MV. Let's see. Nothing new in the shop. Well, folks, with the creation of Signalum Wire, we have progressed into the next age of technology, which is MV, medium voltage. I will be working on my own time to just kind of finish up all of this stuff and automate a few things to make things in the next episode a bit easier on myself. I won't leave out anything uh, big, although I suppose you could say most of this is big. But the real thing we need here is just the signal and wire, then start progressing in MV, which I'll just briefly explain this. We get the dust, do some processing, get another electronic circuit. So something I will be doing in my off time is automating the basic electronic circuits in over there. You'll see it. There's going to be a big old factory looking thing over there next time. Just I could dedicate an episode to that, but nah. It's the kind of thing you want to just do while jamming out to some fat beats. So I'll leave you folks there. Get yourself a nice tall glass of iced tea or something, and have a good day.